Alright, it is your boy Tigu here. And I've never done this before using my phone camera, especially the front camera. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me check real quick actually. Okay, this camera actually works pretty dang well. Okay, so I'm gonna get this off my chest before I forget about it because I would like to speak about it. I don't wanna directly flame anybody, but basically I had a little issue with a small business and it effed with me yesterday because for those of you who've been following the channel or just know me at all, dude, is there something in my eye? You would know that I do a lot of things based on principles, like my own principles, you know, and that's very important to me. And especially even when I conduct business, dude, why does this look so like a flap on my eye? Anyways, even when I conduct business, how I make decisions and things are very based on principle. It's not just about money or losses or making profit like that. A lot of it's really based on my principles. So anyways, basically the shirt maker that I was doing the shirts, you guys, you know, if you've been following, you know the shirts. Everyone who ordered shirts to be shipped, I've shipped them, they received them, and I confirmed with them that they got what they ordered, you know, because I'm very, like, I want to make sure they got what they paid for, basically, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, obviously the people who pick up their shirts, they can see it when they get it, they know they got the right thing. And then all the leftover ones that I have, so there's an exact number of shirts. Everyone who ordered got what they wanted. And so all the leftover shirts that I have yet to be picked up, I've labeled them corresponding to the correct size to whoever ordered that size, you know what I'm saying? Then I get to the very end, there's one last shirt and it's the wrong size. It's not the right size. Now, it's not the biggest thing in the world because it's my own shirt. The last shirt, I was like, okay, let me make sure all the customers who ordered shirts get what they wanted, and then I'll be the one to take the hit. This last shirt, it's mine. It's not the size I ordered that I paid for, you know? So that's kind of annoying. It's frustrating, you know, because especially as a small business owner myself, I'm like, dude, you gotta get the right stuff out, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I contacted the guy and I let him know, and basically, long story short, he didn't believe me, and it seemed like he thought I was just trying to get a free shirt or something. And I'm like, dude, I bought like 60. Like, I mean, if you want me to trade this wrong shirt size when you correct it, that's fine. But he didn't want to put in the extra work, you know, to make another shirt to correct it. And he was saying, you know, the packing slip he got from the shirt manufacturer, you know, the blank shirts, it's correct. And yeah, the packing slip was correct. And he showed it to me, and I'm like, that's exactly what I'm looking at as well. And I'm checking my inventory compared to the invoice that I got, you know, that I paid for. And I have every single shirt left over right here. They're all labeled, and there's one that doesn't match up. I don't know where the mistake happened, you know? Like, I'm not even saying it's his fault exactly. Like, maybe the manufacturer sent just the wrong one on accident, you know? It's not like that's never happened before, right? And he's like, I've been doing business for 7 years. Never once has it happened in 7 years. So it's basically like he's trying to say, like, there's no way that there's a mistake. It couldn't possibly happen this time. He doesn't believe me, which I understand that he believes himself, but it's like when you're doing these business with people, especially that they can be repeat customers, dude, I have the shirts right here. Like, even if he said he was 100% sure he knows what came out his door when he handed those shirts to me, but I have the shirts right here. So that's the crappy part. Like, when it comes to this kind of thing, like, it's your word against my word, and no one really knows where something went wrong. But the only thing that remains is I have the shirts, and this is what the reality is. All you can do is say that you think you counted it right, or that you know you counted it right, whatever, but I have the shirts. I would like him to just make another shirt, you know what I mean? It's freaking $8. It's $8.50, but apparently he threw away the screens to make the shirts and everything, so he was like, I have to redo it all. I mean, honestly, it's just because he doesn't want to take the time to do it. He was like, the only way I can see to do this is to start the whole order process from scratch. That was basically like a fuck off, because the whole order process is paying for screens. And just to let you guys know what that is, that's 6 screens to make the designs. Oh, this is the shirt, by the way. 6 screens to make the designs on this shirt. He charged $180 for that. Then he said art separation fee, $40. By the way, I can totally do that myself. I literally made the designs on Photoshop, which he didn't even tell me about that fee until he was like, oh, I'm doing art separation. I was like, okay, I totally could have done that myself, but whatever. $180 for the screens, $40 for art separation. Then he wants me to pay for the new shirt that I want, like, basically corrected. And then he wants me to pay the shipping as well for that shirt. So total, it's like, yeah, man, if you want the shirt, the only way I can see it happening is if you pay $250 for one shirt, which obviously I'm not gonna do, right? So basically it's just like a fuck off. And like, dude, that effed with me yesterday. I underate yesterday because I was just depressed, you know? And it's not even about the product. It's about like the way we like just distrust each other and handle other people, you know? Like how we deal with other people. Like for me, my business thing, it's like there's been times where I know the customer's just BSing me, but you know, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like that way they can still have a pleasant experience. Now if they're completely just off the rails and in the wrong, then sometimes I'm like, yo, you gotta like chill with that, you know? But that's not the case here, right? Because I've got the product and it doesn't match up. I don't know what happened. It just doesn't match up. So just, it's not about the shirt, because I can look, I'm still wearing it. It's fine. Like that's not the biggest deal. I would like to have my product, the one that I ordered, you know what I mean? Because I paid for it. But mostly like I reached out to see how he'd react, and basically when it was just like distrust and then turned into like fuck off, like giving me this crazy rate, this crazy quote, I was like, it just I have this like, because I try to do good, you know, I try to do things that I think are good, like based on my principles. When I see this kind of thing, it just like kills my faith in mankind a little bit, you know, like people aren't good, or there's just so much distrust, and that just freaking made me depressed. And I had no appetite yesterday. I underate so hard. I literally sat in the gym for an hour, like texting him, telling my friends what was going on, and you know, I'm like pretty much over it already. I'm almost over it already completely, but I knew that like it's gonna be a little bit where I'm just freaking depressed, because I'm like, yo, what the F is going on with people nowadays? So yeah, that's what happened. There's no other point to this video except to explain what happened. It's just how we act, how people deal with others, you know, like your relationship with others, and it's just effed up, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I just felt like something's so wrong with that. I was like, oh, it just made me sick. It made me sick. So anyways, I had to speak about it. I posted about it too. No direct, like if people know who it is, that's, you know, whatever. But I didn't directly like call him out or anything, just because I'm not like trying to be like that. But I didn't want to speak about it because it just felt really wrong, and I had to get it off my chest so I can kind of just put it behind me and move on. Hopefully the audio is okay. But yeah, I was in the middle of like editing a long ass vlog too, so that will be up next, but I had to get this out there. If you actually listened to me talk this whole time, you're a real one. Thank you. But yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.